Hey y'all, what's up? This is Natalie from NEC Designs and I'm here with another pottery video. Today I actually have a brand new glaze kiln with all different and new glaze combinations, so I'm super excited. I haven't actually looked at anything yet. I just had a separate kiln shelf on the top to keep the heat in and everything, so there's nothing on the very top shelf. So let's just see what we have here. It's still a little warm, I think. Yeah, so I'm just gonna use some gloves. All right. Guys, these look so good so far. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I actually did another video. It's just a IGTV video on Instagram that I was testing a bunch of test tiles. I had 80 different test tiles in total, as well as some other things from a glaze kiln that I did yesterday. So I'll put a link to that in the description, so you can go check that out if you want. That's on Instagram. And my Instagram name is actually at NEC_designs_. So give me a follow if you want, if you want to stay updated. So I'm gonna start with, let's start with some of these wine thumb cups. So I made some of these thumb cups that are sort of like a wine cup shape. And so you have like a little section to put your thumb. They're actually really comfortable. I've never made them before, but I'm really happy I did. And this one is with white stoneware clay. So I started using some white clay because I had a bag from something else. So I have some in here that's brown clay and some that's white clay. So this is really nice. This is the eggshell glaze. On the brown clay, it actually looks more yellow because it lets the clay color shine through. And I have another one of those here. I love, if you can see that, it looks so much better in person, but just how it pools on some of the sides, it looks very crystal-like and everything. Yeah, that is really nice. I'm really happy I made those. Those will be really good gifts and things like that. So here's a mug with the white clay and same glaze. Yeah, it looks so nice on the white clay. And then one more with that glaze. Ooh, this is a vase I made. It's a little carved on the side. It reminds me of a giraffe. Giraffe spots, but where it pools you can see sort of that white, crystally iridescent color, so that's really nice. Okay, so 2 more mugs on this shelf. Wow. Wow, I don't remember. This looks so good, guys. I don't remember what glaze combination this was. These were all just one glaze. I just wanted to glaze some of the white clay in this glaze, so I just did a few things with just that glaze on it. This one's a combination. I think it's Blue Monday and maybe Ironstone or something. Oh my gosh, I wish you could see this in person. Hopefully I can get pictures that do it justice. Wow. Oh, I really wish you can sort of see it, but not really. I'll try to get really good pictures and put it in here whenever I edit the video. And then like how it pooled over here. Oh, that looks so nice. Wow, this is getting me so excited. Yeah, that is so nice. Oh, this is so exciting. I waited way too long to do test tiles. Oh, here's a custom mug that I made. It's for my friend, Ebony. Her favorite colors are pink and blue, so I'd use this. It's called bubblegum glaze, and on brown clay, it sort of just blends into the clay and doesn't really show anything, but on this white clay, it really pops. So that's perfect. Anyways, what I was saying was, I waited way too long to do test tiles with the clay and the glazes I had, mainly because I just didn't want to mess with it, and every time I made things, I always wished I had test tiles, but I just never thought about it while I was making stuff in greenware before I even this fired. Anyways, so I finally did that and made 80 test tiles. So now I have all these new glaze combinations that I can work with, and that's really exciting. So now, donut vases. This one looks really, really good. Oh my goodness. I need to look up and see which glazes I put on here. Obviously, everything looks so much better in person, but I love how it sort of, the two glazes just like run together. Yeah, I don't remember what I put on this, but I'll look at my test tiles and my notes and see. Oh my goodness, I'm in love, and they're so shiny and gorgeous. I have 2 more donut vases on this shelf. Guys, look how beautiful this is. I think that this one is white with eggshells. So it's mainly white, and then you get some running here, some little speckles. I don't know if that's focusing on that, but this is so exciting. I love these donut vases too. They were actually really fun to make. It's a little hard because they are more expensive, so some people don't want to spend that much on pieces, but I really enjoy making them, even though they are more labor intensive. This is like this purpley color. So this, I combined black with chum plum. Chum plum is some of the red colored mugs and things like that I had. I will try my best to take photos that do this justice, because it looks like a galaxy on here. Like, I'm not even joking, it is so cool. I'll try to insert those photos in here. And the way that the glaze applied on these donut vases especially is just so, it's like really thick, so everything's very smooth, and yeah, just really smooth and shiny and gorgeous and perfect for these designs. So I'm very, very happy with these. Okay, that was all for that shelf. Now the bottom shelf. So since I did a previous glaze firing before, I just have 2 shelves in here that are loaded up, and these are looking really good. I have some more donut vases. Guys, this is literally like one of the most exciting glaze kilns I've had in a long time, probably since like my first glaze firing at home and stuff. This is another just regular mug with the bubblegum glaze, really nice pink. So I wasn't originally thinking of glazing another mug like this, but since this other one's a custom mug, then I figured I needed some pink, of course. Yeah. Very nice, very even. Perfect. One more. This is the wine thumb cup tumblers. These are so comfortable. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe it. Whenever the day I went to make these, I was actually making my how to make a mug video, and instead of doing that and doing handles on some of the white ones, I just put my thumb in it to make those little cups. Okay, more mugs down here. This one is beautiful. I think this one is just, it might be Snow White with eggshell. Really iridescent and shiny, and you get all the variations within the glaze. Beautiful. Oh, this is so exciting. Also, I'll be sure to show you at the end some of the pieces I pulled out from the last glaze kiln, which turned out really good, so I'll make sure to do that. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at this. Holy cow. This is, I think it's just black underneath with some sort of glaze on top. This one might be ironstone or something like that. Or maybe this one's seaweed on top of the black. But y'all, this is beautiful. And these are super comfortable too. I started making my handles a little differently, so now they're just 1-finger handles, and they sit really nicely on your middle finger. Amazing. Another mug. This one is Blue Monday. I do remember this one. This one's Blue Monday with Snow White on top. So it's the same kind of blue that I normally get with the Blue Monday glaze, except it's a little lighter and it has those little speckles. Sorry, like my face keeps getting cut out, but I just really want to show you guys close-ups of these. Yeah, that one's really beautiful and got a little swirl in the middle. This one's actually a 2-finger handle. Made that one a little differently. Okay, this is the one. Y'all, oh, this makes me so happy. Oh, I should have glazed that though. That's okay. This is the mug I was making for myself. I never make anything for myself, and I just really wanted to do something nice for myself while testing out a new technique. So this one I actually painted on stain. It was just stain mixed with water. It's not underglaze or anything like that. It's just stain mixed with water. I did a gray color, so that's why it sort of matches the inside, which is just a black glaze. Sorry, so what I was saying, I painted stain mixed with water. It acts kind of like watercolor on the piece before I even bisque fired it, and then I actually carved away. You can see some of these lines. So I was able to carve away some of it to make this sort of pattern, and then I bisque fired it, and then I just glazed clear glaze on top of the design, and then I glazed the inside just straight shiny black. So this one's for me. I wish I would have glazed the handle. I wasn't really thinking of that, just so it feels nicer, but it'll still be fine, and it's just for me. So so yeah, I'm probably gonna make more of these designed mugs and planters. I actually pulled some planters out of the last Glaze Kiln, so I'll be sure to just zoom on and around those other things that I pulled out yesterday. Guys, this one's so cool too. Oh my gosh, and it pulled so nicely at the bottom. I think that this one is maybe white with seaweed. No, it was with jade, white with jade. So it makes this really nice light green, and it has some runs here, and then the bottom pooled with this nice blue color. You can't really see it in the camera, but like I said, I'll upload some pictures into this video after I'm all done. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start calling this glaze the Galaxy Glaze. So it's the same as this one here, and I really wish y'all could see this better in the camera. But it's the black with the chum plum on top, which is just the reddish orange glaze. And it's iridescent, shiny, metallic, whatever you want to call it. And it's this lovely, lovely purple. Normally I go for, I guess some of these are darker, this kiln, but normally I go for lighter colors. But whenever that came out of the test tiles that I just fired, I fell in love. So that might be my new favorite at this point, which means I need to buy more chum plum glaze. Okay, now it's just more donut bases. So obviously my donut bases, I like cut them in half and all sorts of things to make different sizes and shapes. This one, I can't remember what I put on it, but it's beautiful. A lot of these, whenever they're mixed together, make a really nice metallic glaze and finish. So it just looks shiny in the camera, but it's really metallic, and you have a lot of just different undertones of color. So blues, greens, oranges. It looks really, really nice. Yeah. Oh, I'm in love. Every time I do a glaze batch, I just want to keep everything, and especially this time. This one is white with chum plum on top. It makes this, it's a little bit darker of a pink color than bubblegum. So this one's a nice baby pink. This one's a little bit darker. And this is just a little bud base. Just put a little bud in there. I wanted to make sure to use all parts of my donut forms. Even on the smaller ones, I could just test other glazes without the possibility of being too disappointed, but everything turned out really, really nicely. So this one looks a little similar to this one, but it has even more variations in it, and it's even more metallic too. So I do need to just see what I did, because these are absolutely beautiful. Okay, last one. It's just a little bud donut vase. I call them donut vases because they're made from donut forms, but they're really just like rainbow vases. Maybe I'll title them rainbow vases on my website, which y'all should check out, by the way. This is another one. It matches this mug, which is white with jade on top, and it split really nicely on this edge. It's kind of hard to focus, but it split really nicely on this edge, revealing the brown clay underneath. Yeah, it's a really nice light green whenever you mix it with the white. So yeah, that is everything. I'll be sure I spoke too soon. So that's everything for this kiln, this glaze firing. So now I'm just gonna zoom into some of the pieces that I unloaded yesterday. Okay guys, I'm over here on the patio. Sorry it's a little bit of a mess just because I was working on some stuff and trying to clean up a little bit, but here's some of the glazes from the last kiln. So this is simply just the textured turquoise. It's not mixed with anything because I didn't have the test tiles fired yet. This one's shiny black, actually just black, but I just wanted to add the shiny. Blue Monday on this donut vase. So yeah, these are all just the more basic glazes. Sorry, I'm laying them down because I don't want to accidentally bump the table and knock them over. More textured turquoise, so that's the same as this, but it just reacted differently, I guess, whenever I applied it. So I really like the speckles on there. Here's another thumb cup. This is super comfortable. It just so nice and smooth. Also textured turquoise, and it got all those little dots. This is on the white clay, so I think it reacts differently on different clays. This is the brown clay again with textured turquoise, so it has a few dots but not as many. Blue Monday, another thumb cup. And then I have some of these planters. This one's really cool. I did it with shaving cream to get these little specks of stain on there. This one I did the same as the mug I showed earlier. Actually, all of the planters I did where I painted the stain on directly to the piece before bisque firing. So this one is eggshell again on the white clay. This one was actually acted as my test tile for the pink bubblegum glaze because it cracked in the bottom. It's not cracked on the inside, but it has a little crack here too on the rim. So I mean, I'm just keeping that, and I just sort of wanted to test how that glaze looked on the white clay. So here's another planter. This sort of matches my mug, a little different, but there's that. Here's a wide planter, good for succulents and smaller arrangements. That yellow turned out really nice on that. I think it was a little more muted before I glaze fired it. This one turned out really nice. I like the stripes, and I love how the exposed clay looks when surrounded by glaze, because it gets this sort of burnt dark color. So you can see the difference between this versus the ones directly next to the glaze. Sorry, I feel like I can't talk today, but maybe it's fine. Here's another one that matches this one. So those I actually did clear glaze all around, so you just see these various specks of color. I think I like the one with yellow more. Let me know what you think. And then the last one is this one. And here's all of the test tiles that I made. So I forgot to label them before, or I forgot to carve the numbers in before bisque firing. So I had to keep them all in order while I glazed them, and then write the number after unloading the kiln. So I have 80 of those, and yeah, it's really exciting. Thank you all so much again for watching my pottery videos. I really hope you enjoyed this one specifically because of all the new glazes and combinations. I know I really enjoyed it. It was very exciting. So yeah, comment below what your favorite piece was, what you want to see more of, your favorite glaze combination, or even if you just like certain glazes that are just simple, not combined with anything. Yeah, let me know. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe today. So yeah, thank you guys so much again. See y'all later.